Alright, so welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K18, and in today's video going to be doing another fantasy draft rebuild, except today we are going to be doing the first Legends fantasy draft rebuild here on NBA 2K18. I did do a couple of these back on 2K17 and 2K16. They were huge successes. I always had fun time doing them, so we're going to be doing the exact same thing today. Basically, if you not know how these work, basically I take all the Legends. It's pretty much one of the most downloaded rosters if you ever want to know. It's like the Legends all prime, like no doubles, that one. It's not the one. It's not the most downloaded one because I'm pretty sure that has like double players. Like it'll have like 32-year-old Michael Jordan and then like 26-year-old Michael Jordan, if you get what I'm saying. But we're trying to do one today. No doubles at all, just the players in their primes. Let's hop into it. So as always, I'm going to do a random team, and then I will probably do what I normally do, show you guys who I take first overall. Normally what I do is I'll sim the rest of the draft just so it's totally random. But since, I mean, it's really all Legends, I'm going to get a good player no matter what. Might as well go ahead and convenience myself a little bit and kind of get who I want to get. So I'm also going to do my best at all costs to avoid players that are not, or like that are still in the NBA today. I'm going to try to get Legends or just players, guys that are not in the NBA today. So let's go ahead and choose a random team. Team doesn't really matter. It's a fantasy draft. Also, okay, we'll do the Bulls. Okay, I guess I kind of stopped the Bulls, but it's Legend team, obviously. But since they are all pretty much Legends, and they're all pretty much going to be asking for huge deals, what I do have to do for these is I do have to turn off the cap space, or salary cap and hard cap. Learned that the hard way when I did one in 2K17 because I just literally couldn't re-sign any of my players. I do have rules. I'll go over my rules once I get into the first offseason, but let's go ahead, hop into this draft, and let's go auto, and let's see where we are picking. So let's just simulate up to our selection, and we have not a very good pick. Okay, immediately I see Scottie Pippen's here. He's only 27 years old, which definitely interests me. Charles Barkley's here. All right, so I'm trying to avoid players that are still in the NBA today at all costs. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Scottie Pippen. So welcome to Team Scottie Pippen. I'm going to take everybody else who I wanted to off camera, and I'll see you guys once my draft is over. Alright, so we're here with the team right now. Obviously, you did see me take Scottie Pippen with my first overall pick. I ended up taking Jason Kidd second overall, and then Yao Ming. Giannis was sitting there, and I don't always get to use Giannis. I mean, he's kind of a freak of nature. In my opinion, he's probably going to be one day a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's just so good at such a young age that I think he definitely has that potential. He's obviously still in the NBA, and I mean, I'm not trying to argue that point, but I don't know. He was sitting there. It's not too often I get to use him, so I was like, you know what, why not? I'll probably end up playing him at power forward, maybe a stretch four. Then we ended up taking Ben Wallace, who's probably going to be a backup center. Obviously not a big points guy, but he's more of a defender and a good rebounder. Brandon Roy's going to start at shooting guard for us. He's still very young here. I mean, I don't play with injuries on, so that's going to help. They took Paul Millsap for me. I didn't do that manually. Kenyon Martin, I didn't end up taking. Who else did I take? We had Devin Booker, too. Damn, I didn't draft him. I pretty much didn't draft the rest of these guys. Oh, we have two Kenyon Martins. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be no doubles, but you know what? I guess it happens. So let's look at this rotation right now. Do I want to start Kenyon Martin? I think I'm still going to start Giannis, definitely at the power forward position. So this team is absolutely insane. I will definitely go ahead and show you guys around the NBA. Show you, oh, Larry Bird and Anthony Davis. Good God, it's just seeing Larry Bird in a Cavs jersey is just so gross. LeBron is on the Clippers, Dirk, the Grizzlies. Michael Jordan made it to the Atlanta Hawks. He's probably the first overall pick. Well, I think he was. I wish I could have like seen it, or I wish I should have looked at the draft recap, just maybe where everybody went in the order. But you know what? It's fine. Ooh, this Kevin Durant, 25 years old. This is probably him. How is Kevin Durant 27 right now? 27, I think. So this is 2 years ago, so he's still on. Not the Warriors then. He was still on the Thunder then. Westbrook and Kawhi Leonard, so not really two legends, potentially two Hall of Famers right there. I think Westbrook's definitely a Hall of Famer. I don't know about Kawhi Leonard yet. Definitely a possibility, though. But let's keep going into this Kareem, 27-year-old Kareem. That would be so nice to use. Bill Russell, oh, my holy rings. I kind of wanted to get AI. That's who I wanted to get. Now I'm an idiot. Maybe I'll make a trade for him. Is he a free agent? No, he's never a free agent. Okay. Let's just continue here. And who are we? We're the Bulls. So Kevin Garnett's on the 76ers. Kobe. Damn, he's locked up. I wanted to sign Kobe. And then we're back with our Bulls. So let's just go ahead. I think I'm going to leave this rotation the way it is for season number 1. Kenyon Martin can play a few less minutes just because, I mean, he's really not that good. And neither is Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap's good. I just don't know how many minutes I want him to get. I don't even know who Reggie Theus is. Somebody will probably be like, how do you not know who that is down below? But you know what? It's fine. We have two absolutely amazing centers. One starting Yao Ming. I think I'd rather start him just because he's obviously 7'6". So it definitely helps out a little bit. So let's go ahead and start simulating season number 1. I would assume we'll make the playoffs because we're still a very, very good team. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Maybe this team can win us a championship. So I'm not going to lie. I have absolutely no idea how Scottie Pippen won MVP. But you know what? Excuse me, he did. He puts up 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8.5 assists, and 3 steals. Takes home MVP. I mean, I guess maybe it's just the best player on the best team at the moment. We did go 16-22, definitely possibly best in the NBA. Charles Barkley, rookie. Was he a... Okay, I guess I don't know what Charles Barkley they're using. I guess I can't really decide that myself. George McGinnis, 6th Man of the Year. Tim Duncan, Defensive Player of the Year for the Raptors. Vince Carter, Most Improved. What year is this? He is 24. Probably very good. And Fred Hoiberg, Coach of the Year, as we go 16-22. We were first in the East. I'm not sure if we were first in the NBA in record. We were. Okay, not too bad. The Brooklyn Nets were second. They have Fat Lever, Steve Smith, Rick Barry, Karl Malone, Wes Unseld. Jesus, this is a lot of 90s on that team. Player stats in the year: Scottie Pippen led us in scoring. Then it was Jason Kidd, Brandon Roy, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Yao Ming, Reggie Theodore. I still don't know who this is. I'm sorry. Paul Millsap, Kenyon Martin, and then Devin Booker. Rebounds was Pippen, Ming, and then Martin. I'd like a few more rebounds from Yao Ming, or maybe a few more from Ben Wallace, but you know what? It happens. Assists was Pippen, Kidd, and then Giannis. Scottie Pippen averaged more assists than Jason Kidd. Good Lord. Okay, so let's head into these playoffs right now. We are obviously the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, taking on the Hawks. Obviously, they're a very good team. I'm pretty sure any team can beat any team in this. It's not like one team is drastically better than everybody else. I think we just got kind of lucky. Maybe 2K. I mean, they have a love for the Bulls, so you never know what you kind of get lucky sometimes. We are up 2-1 on the Charlotte Hornets here. We're up 3-1, and we are on to the Eastern Conference Finals to take on the Washington Wizards. Let's check out their team. They have Paul Pierce. They got the Truth. Terry Cummings, yes. Isaiah Ryder, Magic Johnson. I just said Michael Johnson. You fucking idiot. Magic Johnson, excuse me. Brad? Yes, Brad Daughtry. Tom Chambers. I'm guessing Sidney Moncrief, obviously. Is this Mike Connolly? Yeah, I'm just kind of guessing players at this point. So they're not too good. They obviously have Magic Johnson, but I still feel like we're definitely a way better team, and we are. And we are taking on the 2-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. I'll just go check out their team here. What the hell? Okay, Bill Russell, Ray Allen, Nate Archambault, Dave, I can't say that last name, Bernard King, damn, Richard Jefferson, was this good? Was this when he was on the Nets? Was he really this good? Yeah, he was really good on the Brooklyn Nets in like 2004, 2005. Okay, maybe an 89 overall is a little generous, but I guess he was really good. So let's take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. Obviously, I feel like we're definitely the favorite to win. I would hope so. We're up 3-2. We're going to Game 7. I'll simulate it with SimCast. Why not? I probably won't hop in no matter what. We're kind of getting blown out. Yeah. All right, so we lost. It happens. I was definitely doing another season anyways. I really didn't do anything. I kind of just drafted a team. Bill Russell puts up a double-double as your Finals MVP. Obviously one of the best centers, if not the best center in NBA history. You can kind of include him in best players in NBA history as well. So let's head up to staff signing. I'm not a huge fan of Fred Hoiberg and his C- ratings all around. And we could use a good trainer. Let's bring in Jimmy Lynch, the guy I pretty much always bring in. Looks like Shabazz Napier, another NBA legend. And then Mike D'Antoni. Do I want D'Antoni or do I want Steve Clifford? Peterson. I'll just bring in D'Antoni. Maybe, you know what would be cool? Is there any way that I could get like a historic player as my assistant coach? Like, who's my assistant coach right now? I don't even have one. Any historic players here? Like, just any legends at all? Charles. Oh, I thought this was Charles Barkley, you idiot. Come on, give me somebody. There has to be one historic player here. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, you know what? Fine, screw it at this point. We get both these guys. That's all I really care about. So let's head up to the draft. Obviously, we're not going to have a good pick. Honestly, any rookie anyways is not going to affect this that much. So let's just go ahead and move our 29th pick for... Can we get a future first, maybe? If I want to make a trade. I'll just honestly take 2 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds is all I can get. Let's just take him from the Timberwolves. Any rookie's not going to affect this anyway. So let's head up to team player options, where I will go over my free agency rules with you guys. The same oh my god, I can't speak sometimes. Same free agency rules as I had last year. Devin Booker I'm going to bring back. Basically, my free agency rules are like this. I get to bring back everybody that I had on my team already, and I can sign one free agent over a 90 overall, and then I can sign as many as I want under 90 overall. So basically, just kind of signing one legend. You don't want to make the team too overpowered. And let's hit into free agency right now, where do we have anybody that we do need to bring back? So LeBron James is here. Okay, so Scottie Pippen's still here. Jason Kidd's still here. Yao Ming. All right, so pretty much all of our players are still here. Yeah, so pretty much our whole rotation is still here. So I can pick up one good player. Kevin Garnett is here, and I feel like he might be the guy I go after because we don't have a legit power forward right now. So let's go ahead and just throw Kevin Garnett an offer. Obviously, pretty much everybody's going to have offers because there's no salary cap. This is the max offer lets me give him for some reason. Player option, no trade clause, and we're his #1 offer. We're probably going to get him. And welcome to the team, Kevin Garnett. So Brandon Roy's a guy I got to bring back. Didn't know he was a free agent. Shooting guards. Brandon Roy is pretty much my best option at this point because he is still. I can't bring in another 90 overall, and I'm allowed to bring back pretty much my guys. So let's go ahead and give him an offer of like, I don't even know. Does he have any offers? He has no offers. I'll just give him the minimum. Well, not the minimum, but whatever he was asking for. So welcome to the team, you two. Kevin Garnett's obviously going to be starting at power forward for us. What age Kevin Garnett was this? I didn't even see. It is 28-year-old, so I think that's just before he left the Timberwolves for the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to be very good. This team is totally set at this point. I might try to improve the shooting guard position. Like, Brandon Roy's obviously going to be a good bench player, but maybe if I could trade, like, Ben Wallace, who was kind of underwhelming, and then can I pick up, like, is there another, like, 89 overall center this year that's pretty good? Tyson Chandler's not bad. I might as well. What did he put up last year? Not Drazen Petrovic. Alright, that's not great, but how many minutes did he play? 23 minutes. You know what, maybe I'll just trade for another center. So I'm fine with free agency right now. Do I have bird rights on anybody? I do not. So can I bring in any other bench piece just like that I would maybe want to bring in? I'm going to have to go down a little bit. Tom Heinsohn, great Celtics announcer. I don't know if any of you are Celtics fans. He's the most biased announcer of all time, and I absolutely love it. Give him $35 million a year to bring in Tom Heinsohn. Welcome to the team, Tom. So now let's go ahead, maybe sign one more free agent as well. Maybe like a backup point guard that's pretty good. Let's look up point guards. Preferably ones that are still in the 80s. Maurice Cheeks. Steve Francis. No, I'm fine. I'll trade for one at the start of next season. So I'll see you guys at the start of season #2 when I have a trade for probably a good a good shooting guard. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to pick up a stud shooting guard in Reggie Miller. Obviously one of the best shooters in NBA history. Trading Ben Wallace and Kenyon Martin for him and Mitchell Robinson. The trade just needs to work out players-wise. Obviously, cap space-wise, doesn't really matter. Please just let this trade just happen. Like, you can have 3 first-round picks. Come on, just give me a good shooting guard. That's all I want. I'll literally throw in another player, too. You can have, who doesn't even play? You can actually have Devin Booker. He has good trade value. Give me Taj Gibson. Cool. Devin Booker was never going to crack the rotation. It doesn't matter. This is totally unrealistic. Reggie Miller, welcome to the team. And now this starting rotation is absolutely unstoppable. I think I'm going to trade Paul Millsap for a backup center. Because we do have Tommy Heinsohn as a backup power forward. So Paul Millsap a first and a second. Can I just look at centers? Please tell me the trading's not broken. It'd be highly annoying right now. Of course it is. Let's go ahead and simulate a day, which normally helps it work better. And then, where are we going? Okay, it's still broken, isn't it? Oh my god, am I going to have to do this manually? Please just don't be broken. Alright, you know what? I don't even know if it's broken. I don't think it is. I don't want anybody there. So let's go ahead and do this manually. Player finder, centers. Alright, nobody in this range. It has to be like maybe high 80s. Like, I just traded Ben Wallace. I don't know why I looked at Ben Wallace for a second. Can I get Bill Laimbeer? Classic asshole. And just take like a first. You can literally have all these. This is probably the last year anyways. Cool. Welcome to the team, Bill Laimbeer, to be our backup center. So now the rotation is looking really, really solid. I still think I'm going to have Giannis come off the bench now just because this team, honestly, is very, very good. But I don't really see a starting spot for Giannis. Scottie Pippen won MVP last year. I like Kevin Garnett. We literally signed him for this reason. He's a 98 overall, and then I'm not going to play Giannis at shooting guard. I could play him at point guard, but Jason Kidd's obviously one of the best point guards in NBA history. So I'm fine with having Giannis come off the bench. This team is still looking very, very good. I don't really need, actually we don't have a backup point guard. I guess I'll just keep Reggie Theus. I still don't know who that is. I'll look it up after the video. So let's go ahead and simulate season #2. This team is obviously insane, definitely. Probably the best team in NBA history, not gonna lie. So I'll see you guys at the end of season #2. I have no doubts this team will win us a championship. So Tim Duncan actually ends up winning MVP here at the end of season #2. He puts up 18 points, 12.5 rebounds, 6 assists. Obviously one of the best power forwards, if not the best power forward in NBA history. John Collins, okay, I don't even care. David, I can't say that last name. Tim Duncan also wins Defensive Player of the Year. Miles Turner, most improved. Is he really getting that many minutes in a historic Legends fantasy draft rebuild? Okay. Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year, as we do go 64-18, first in the Eastern Conference. Do we have any Bulls on these All-NBA teams? We do not. That's just so disrespectful, as we definitely have the best record in the NBA. And we do have Kevin Garnett in the all-defensive second team. That's it. We didn't have any rookies, so no need to look there. Not too bad. 64 and 18. It's not great. Let's check out player stats on the year. We led in scoring by Reggie Miller, so you know what? Maybe it was definitely worth picking him up. Then Jason Kidd, Scottie Pippen, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Brandon Roy, Yao Ming, Kevin Garnett, Tommy Heinsohn. Rebounds was Garnett, Ming, and then Pippen. And assists was Kidd, Pippen, and then Garnett. All right, let's check out standings. We were 6 games up on the Brooklyn Nets, who still, oh my God, did they sign Michael Jordan? I feel like they definitely didn't have Michael Jordan last year. I might have missed it. I definitely could have, but I feel like they did not have Michael Jordan last year. That's a problem. We did have the best record in the NBA, though. I'm just not trying to play that Nets team. It's really, really good, and I just would prefer if we didn't have to do that, as we hopefully can make our way clear path to the finals. And, okay, you know what? It takes 7 games. We're taking on Michael Jordan. He's taking on, I guess, technically his old team at this point. But we were up 3-1 on him. It was easier to face the Nets than the Raptors. That team was so good. Whatever. Let's check out the Nuggets. Let's see who's on this team that we are taking on here in the NBA Finals. The Nuggets do have Oscar Robertson, James Worthy, George Mikan, Jimmy Butler, okay? Dikembe Mutombo. Oh, it's the old Dikembe Mutombo. It's not the really young one who's like 24, 25 and just progresses into an absolute monster. So he's on the wrong side of his career. Let's just say that. So let's hop in here to the NBA Finals. We are up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Oh my God, it's a sweep. It's a sweep. Clean sweep of the Nuggets in the NBA Finals. Scottie Pippen, Finals MVP. Not great, but I mean, kind of got to share the ball. There's like 17 legends on our team. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this fantasy draft rebuild with the legends. I would do another season, but I mean, it's probably not even, like, I'm sure you maybe enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you like down below, but it's not that hard. Like, obviously this wasn't a challenging rebuild. I really didn't make any trades. I didn't really do anything. I kind of just drafted a team. So hopefully you guys are fine with that. Obviously I don't really do these too often, so I kind of just wanted to get one in. Probably going to do maybe another historic rebuild soon. Probably going to do another offseason rebuild, and then let me know any other teams you want me to rebuild down below in the comment section. Along with any good, like, historic rosters. I don't want ones that are shitty, that don't have players that are not on the actual team. Like, I don't want rookies that are, like, rookies this year that are on the team, like, 2010. So if you guys know a good roster like that, I will be more than happy to do rebuilds on that roster. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.